Welcome back, and you're very welcome if you're new as well. So today I'm going to plan for the week beginning the 15th through to the 21st of April, and this is the wildflower version of the Erin Condren Hourly Softbound. So before we open it up and get started, let me show you what I'll be using this week. This is a Planner Monkey Co kit, and I've never actually used a Planner Monkey Co kit before. It's a Hubman and Chubgirl cousin one, and it's from her 7th year anniversary, and it's Everyone Grows Differently is the name of the collection. Now I'm not going to go through everything in detail. I did do a haul of this and everything else I got from Planner Monkey Co, as well as some stuff from Teddy Plants Co and Fox and Pip. I'll link that down below if you missed it. But this is the actual Hubman and Chubgirl kit itself. Here. And I don't know whether I'll use this journaling kit. I'll see. But I have the journaling kit as well. It matches. And then I also have some doodles that are plant pot doodles. These are matte paper, sticker paper that goes like so's this, if you know what I mean. And I have a die cut that's matte sticker paper. It says Everyone Grows Differently. But then this is transparent washi type paper. And so are both of these. The plant doodles, they're the same. And then I also have the washi that goes with it itself. So whether or not I'll combine them and use them all, or maybe I'll just stick to this and maybe sometimes use this in the future in a journal spread or something. I don't know. I'll play it by ear and we'll see how we go. The pens I'll be using this week are the Muji gel pen in 0.5 in black. And then I pulled out the greyish green 409 Signaling colour dot. This is one of my favourites, and I thought the green would be perfect. I could also use the brown, like oatmeal colour, but yeah, I think I'll use the green. So again with this week, I don't think I actually need to cover these days, but where are they? The days are within this journaling kit. And you know what? I think I'm not going to use them just in case I decide not to use this journaling kit, and then that way I'll have the days for another time. Or maybe just take them off and put them in my sticker book with all the other days because they're clear, they don't have a colour, it'll be handy, and I might as well use this while it matches. Or does it match? That is the question. Yeah, it does match. It's like a Barney green. Yeah, let's not bother covering the dates. So I think then I'll do what I did last week and put the washi along the top here. So I'm going to put that down, and I'm going to get my bottom part set up where I put the weather, and then we'll get into doing the sidebar.
First time I saw you, I was so nervous to talk. Happened so fast, went from so lonely to falling asleep in your arms. I used to be afraid to fall in love. My past relationship was a disaster, but now I don't care. 'Cause you took my scars, bruises and broken heart, numbed all the pain, showed me how to heal, and now I don't feel broken anymore.
This kit is gorgeous. Sidebar, and I'll have to play about and see if I can find what I need for the configuration I've been doing down the side. Not that I mark or track loads of stuff or anything, but anyway, so let's cover this, which I wish they would just not put on it whatsoever, although they've removed it from the daily, so hopefully they will remove it from this eventually. Anyway, so yes, what am I putting up top? Now I do want to use this, but the question is, do I put it in the sidebar and block out all this time? or do I not? And do you know what? I think I'm gonna. And above it then I will get a sticker that says what week it is. I'm just moving the journal and stuff over there to the side because I want to see if I can just use the paper like matte sticker version, and if I have enough to do for the week, and if not, I'll just use it. It's not the end of the world. But it'd be nice to be able to get double the use out of it, and a journal spread and a planner spread. Right, let's do this one and do like a splat and write week 16, something different. Might as well change it up. And then we'll do this. So we need to cover the hours that can be seen. In fact, I'll just cover them all. So what does it cover? Right down to 10. So, by way of news, how long have I been going on about wanting to buy a Kindle? If you've been watching me, for a while you'll know I had the itch to read. I don't read permanently all the time, but sometimes I go through these little phases. And I had a Kindle that was passed down to me by my sister, and it broke. So I ended up, like I was talking about last week, because I couldn't afford to get a Kindle just yet. I have too many other things that are more of a priority. I ended up downloading this app, and I hated it at first, then found a book I didn't mind, but I honestly still think it's a bit of a rip-off, but hey ho. And then when I was talking about it last week, one of my subscribers told me that apparently, and I'm laughing because I can't believe this, you can download a Kindle app on either a laptop or a phone. And I thought, you're kidding me. No way. So I went onto my phone and I downloaded it and put in my, Amazon account details, and lo and behold, there was all the books I'd ever purchased through Amazon Kindle and the ability to read them through my phone. And I had such mixed emotions. I was so annoyed at myself that I didn't know this. Like, how could I not know this? I have been wanting to read forever. But also excited and really happy, so thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate it. But I just can't believe I didn't know that. That's just, oh my word. I've kind of scratched the itch, so to speak, a little anyway by reading all those other books, but I have a week off at the end of May because I've been itching to read the Harry Potters for a while. Although in saying that, when I do read the Harry Potters, I think I would prefer, to be honest, to read them in a larger format rather than just this screen of my phone. I don't have a laptop, I have a Mac computer and I don't want to sit at a computer and read or sit and hold a phone and read. However, for like just a wee silly book, if I take a notion, where's my ruler gone? It's like totally went walkies. Oh, there it is. If I take a notion to read again in the meantime and it's just some wee random book, at least I have that. So I'll see how I feel, but I can't believe I didn't know that. I really can't. Oh, so I think this little sort of like planter type box doodle is perfect for the sidebar here. Although actually I might save this one for the week and use the wider one that's on this doodle sheet for here. And I think I'm just going to have to realise this week, especially if I want to just use these three, that it's going to be a more simple layout, maybe with a little more white space than I normally would go for. But we'll see. Before I forget actually, and go ahead and use all the stickers, I'm going to put in my week 16 here and use one of the doodles. So week, and then I use a sticker like this, which is actually from Planner Monkey Co. as well. And this is the one for this week. I don't know if you can't see that because it's transparent, but put that there. And then I'll pick one of these. I'm gonna do the cacti, I think. So yes, work. And I do know that I don't have my little Monday to Thursday. And I do have some extras, but they will be too strong a colour. This is really muted. So I think I need to be inventive how I do this week and not use a box. Let's see, how many of these? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Pip. Even then there's only 4 of them left, and there's only 4 of them. I need something that has 5, and I don't have a work label either. I do, however, have a blank one of these. So what if I just do it completely different? Why not? We're changing it up. And put this along here. And then maybe do like just write work and then just do dots for the days of the week. And here's where I go squinty, so let me try to make sure that I keep them in a somewhat straight line. So I could probably skip it, like put a line in between each day to make, you know, to take up more space. Or do I not want to do that? Let's see where that would go. So if I did one there and skipped Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it would go right down to there. And then I would have this week here and only a tiny space. Yeah, I'm going to do it because I'm definitely more limited this week as to what I have. So by the way, I absolutely love Ziggling colour dots. I could never make a circle look like that without them. I might actually put a little sort of work doodle here. I wonder if these are removable. If I try to lift this, will it wreck it? Like I could shift it over, because I actually got a Fox and Pip girl that sits on the edge of a box, and I could put her sitting on the edge there. Yay. Right. So let's move this over here. In fact, no. Right, so where's my this week? I have another really exciting thing to tell you, by the way, but I need to concentrate on what I'm doing here, so give me a second. Right, so if I put this week here, and then this here, is that too squished? Is there a smaller one I could put in there? In fact, let's switch back again, because now I want to, you know, take up a smaller space. Put that there. This can just go over here or something and take up some space. Because I've lifted it up and down, I don't want it to lose its stick. Right, so yes, then I need to get, do I put a coffee mug there because it's work? Let's take a look at the work stickers. Work at, okay. So, there's the girl I was talking about that sits on the edge, but she sits on that edge actually. So our wee feet would be hanging over the dot. So no, let's not do that. What about one of these? Like a Zoom call? Because my life's a Zoom call, for goodness sake. I miss the days where you could just talk to someone on the phone and you didn't have to, I was going to say you didn't have to look at them. That makes me sound terrible. It's more that they don't have to look at me. Anyway, so yeah, that's the side. I'll do all the writing at the end, I think, and just keep going. My plans, a bit like my spread, are very simple this week. There's barely anything to put in, but we'll put them in nonetheless. So let's do these full boxes first of all. So I've already taken up space here, so we'll put this down here. And then we'll do a smaller one. On the Wednesday. Maybe somewhere around the middle. And then do a larger one, which says, life is a balance between holding on and letting go. And then Kindness Always will go on the Friday, somewhere around here. In fact, no, I'm gonna do it on the Sunday. Right, so, plans, where was I? So Monday I need to update the groceries, and I have a little Teddy Plans Go coffee girl here. And then I will get a plain box, I think. And I'll do it down here and put her, and then layer that under, well, not layer, put that underneath for update groceries. And that's Monday. So yeah, exciting news. Hold on, I need to take a drink. So if you were listening to my plan with me last week, I went off on a rant. Ow. I just punched my own nose. I don't even know why I did it. And my eyes are watering. Oh, sorry. What was I saying? Yes, if you were listening to me rant last week, I don't like the themes for this year. They're just not me at all. The colours of the floral are way too strong. However, I could actually live with them if it wasn't florals, because I'm sick of florals. And I was thinking about this. I couldn't remember last week how many times they'd done florals, but I thought about it since, right? So they had Flower Power, then they had Flora, then they had In Bloom, then they had Wildflower, and now they have Bold Blooms. 5 years in a row they have done floral patterns, and I'm just like, no, sorry, over it. And then Empower is not, or whatever you call it, Evolve, is not my thing at all. And they used to do it where they had, and I was talking to you guys about this in the comments, but they really have always neglected, and more they've neglected people who love neutral muted colours but don't necessarily want no colour. So I don't want to always just have blank, you know, I like the blank innards. Most people do, even the colour people I hear that love the Evolve want Evolve on the tabs and the front, but want plain on the actual weekly spread. But anyway, yeah, they used to do it where they had like Kaleidoscope Colourful and Kaleidoscope Neutral, and it was the same pattern, only Kaleidoscope Neutral was lots of different blue, grey. I mean, it did have like a pinky type peach colour, which I didn't like, but I got over it. But for the majority, you know, I could live with it. And they had even right up to having Harmony, and they had Harmony Neutral, and I loved Harmony Neutral, and I know loads of people didn't like it, but I actually really loved it, and all the earthy tones. But they seem to have like replaced that neutral option with florals. So it's either really bright colour, flowers, or blank canvas. And anyway, I'll not go back into another rangent. I'll not go into another tangent. But it got me thinking then, I am either going to have to buy canvas, and this is my solution, buy a canvas softbound if the cover is a nice cover and it's not a colour I don't like, and if it's Hourly. So for example, if like all the other years, the only Hourly option for canvas they have has a baby pink cover, I'm not going to get it. I don't mind little pops of baby pink, but I don't want it on my cover all year long. But if, for example, they did like a grey cover or something with canvas on the inside, then what I would do is, hold on, where it has this, I would actually print out on sticker paper my own cover from different art and digitals and blah, 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 and just stick it right over the top. And that way I would have that neutral colours pattern and something more interesting to look at every week, but I would have then the Hourly blank inside. And you know, at the end of the day, apart from this week, the majority of the weeks I do cover these dates anyway, so I would just have to commit to doing that all year every week. So that's one option. And the reason I'm thinking of that option is because I was afraid, I'm just going to keep putting the plans in and not talk about what they are, to be honest, because it's the same thing. It's nothing new or exciting this week. It's just like the basic 4 or 5 things this week. Yeah. So that's one option. And the other option is to try something completely brand new. But in 2023, I tried forever to find something I like. Found something called Hemlock and Oak that was suggested by a subscriber, and then realised that they don't ship to the UK, and I was devastated. But I eventually found like the Archer and Olive planner, and I went a whole ream of thing if you've been following me down 2023 route, and the planners weren't for me. So I don't want that to happen again. So if I'm going to go with another planner, I think I might buy it now. So whenever this runs out, that I've been using alongside it, just like as an addition to my main planner that I keep forever, I can actually try it, because I feel like if I had have tried those other planners before, I wouldn't have bothered and gave it a go before 2025 starts. And that way when 2025 starts, I can commit. You know, I don't mind having lots of different planners, but I always have them as an aside. I personally want a keepsake that I can have for life, and I ended up in 2023 having to recreate it twice. Because I did it in a Scribbles That Matter and then ended up doing it in a softbound, and I should have just bought a softbound focus in the first place. Anyway, however, the exciting news is I went on and had a look, and I think, now I haven't actually tried, so I don't want to get my hopes up, but I think Hemlock and Oak ship internationally now. It was giving me the option to purchase. I don't know because I haven't actually hit pay and tried it yet. And all their 2024 planners are now like 30% off or something. So I was thinking I could buy a weekly Hemlock and Oak for 2024. I would be able to get like the physical planner and hold it in my hands and try it, and I would use it as my extra on the side of this. I'm not changing planners from this main one. I would use it as my extra if I need extra for work, if I need extra for my life, but also the odd week I could use a sticker just for fun. I could use a sticker kit in it and for trial purposes, and that way if I'm like, this planner is awesome, then it takes the uncertainty out, and next year I'll be able to just, so much for planning and talking with, next year I'll be able to just, you know what I want basically and buy it and stick with it. And that's the theory. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think I should, you think it's a waste of money to buy like a Hemlock and Oak planner that you intend to get rid of because it's not your main planner? Or do you think it's worth it to give it a go before, you know, trying it for next year and ending up hating it or something? I mean, to be honest, the amount of people that have recommended the Hemlock and Oak to me is crazy. And you guys are right, it does look like everything that bugs me, other than the fact it's hardbound. But I don't mind hardbound books, I do prefer softbound, but hardbound books are fine too. But everything else, it seems like it's right up my street. Now, it doesn't have patterned monthly covers or whatever, but it also isn't like fully grey with like weird asterisks, so I can more easily add stickers to it. Does that make sense? So rather than having to cover the entire thing and feeling like I'm adding a pattern like in replace of the neutral versions, to cover up the way their font is for September and the asterisks and all, I can add like whatever kit I get. If I go with Coffee Monsterz Co again for the monthlies, it's not going to clash because it's a blank one, and I can add in all the patterns and colour, and like I said, I don't have to print out a full sticker sheet to cover the entire thing. I'm just lucky this year that it has worked. You know, here I just add a piece of art, and then the florals of Wildflower works because Coffee Monsterz Co.'s theme for the month is florals. But that's not going to be the case next year, do you know? So, I don't know. And yes, I have started thinking about my planners for next year already. This is when I start thinking about them. I think about them right the way through to around Black Friday, sometimes a little before if I made the decision, and can't wait because I want to get them in and get them set up. But I don't know what I'm lifting this for. I don't need it. But I'll see. I feel like I need to experiment. Like, for example, this is Tomo River paper. Hubman and Chubgirl planner, and I do love the Hubman and Chubgirl planners, don't get me wrong. I used the Cozy Cat one, but it was their normal paper, and I used it for 3 months with all the stickers, and it was fun. However, if I had have been using this and decided to go ahead with, instead of having my full year in one book, having one for every 3 months, so ending up with 4 books at the end of the year, I would have totally regretted it. But that's my point. I would rather give it a try before I commit to it, rather than committing to it for a year, which was my mistake, I think, in 2023. Getting to it wasn't even the end of January with my first planner and hating it. So trying another one for a couple of months and hating that, and then, so I just think that makes more sense. I really do. By the way, if those of you are new, I take all the stickers off these because I hate having bits of paper everywhere all week. As you can see, these are the leftovers for the current week that I'm on. Or not leftovers, I'm still using it. And I move them into this, and this is Keep It Together. It's a release paper book from Coffee Monsterz Co. If I do get it, I'll definitely share it with you, show you what it looks like on the inside and everything. I don't know if it'll stay the same for 2025, but we'll see. And like I said, I'll have a play about with it alongside this. And I'll definitely get use out of it. And I suppose at the end of the day, there are people who never keep their planners, and it doesn't mean that they're wasting their money either when you think about it, because things can still be useful if you're only using them in the moment. It doesn't have to only be useful if it's a lifetime purchase. I think I'll keep these dots this week. The more the merrier with these, because I don't have as much left as I normally would. But there's no panic. I've still got my full journal thing over there. I'm just going to store it away somewhere for the future. Right, give me a second to get the rest of these down and write everything in.
Life too short to go through it alone. When I met you, you left an open door. I keep checking in to see if you're still home. Wanna be your light, wanna be your home. Ooh, are you home? Ooh, are you?
There, that's me ready for the week. That paper is actually really nice to write on, and it seemed to be removable from these. I didn't have any bother. I forgot to put down my little National Tea Day event sticker from Coffee Monsterz Co. on Sunday. Not that I drink tea, but I just had it, so I put it down. I wonder if there's a National Coffee Day. I don't think I have a sticker for it in the events. There should be, if you ask me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today. Come back later on in the week, I'll have a Hubman and Chubgirl haul for you. I have a box sitting behind me, some fun stuff to share with you. But till then, take care. Bye!